Mummy's Dirty Secrets.
Hello everybody and welcome to Mummy's Dirty Secrets episode 12. Today we're going to be talking about the smells that you like that other people might find weird, which we posted week before last, I think. So we're going to
might have been, yes.
talk about some of those and what smells we like. So hi, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Yasmin.
Howdy doody. Do you remember Vosine?
Yeah, I remember the smell of it.
God, that smell,
Yeah.
that was really strong, wasn't
liked
it?
it,
My
though.
dad loved it, yeah.
Did it have a bit of a... Because I used to really like the smell of... I don't think you can use it anymore, or you have to use it in a protected environment or whatever, but creosote. My granddad used to creosote everything.
The fences,
I
yeah.
liked that smell.
Yeah, no, creosote I would put in with petrol, and I don't like that smell. That's you like petrol as well, though, don't you? You and my sister like petrol. I like so Vosine and those strong smelling soaps and like Imperial Leather.
Oh, that's
Those
nice.
ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
really clean smell. Do you like the smell of Lush, that shop?
I find it too overwhelming. There's too many smells.
There are.
I do like the products, but if they could bring them out to me outside the shop and I'll sniff it and then go back in.
Yeah.
But going in, there's too many smells. I find it sickly. It's overwhelming. But individually, yes, I do like them.
I wonder if the people that work there are completely desensitised to it.
Yeah. What's that word when you can't smell? Didn't we have that the other week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
maybe
a shame
they
that
are.
they never get to experience the weird smells that they will not like.
But yes, I do. And like sometimes with the Body Shop as well, that used to be a bit overwhelming for me. But individually love it. Oh, bless you. There we are. You might have heard that Yasmin's a little bit sniffly today with her allergies. And could you be allergic to men?
I might be.
Yeah.
Sounds
It's funny.
like
I remember someone saying they were allergic to cucumber once. I said, don't be ridiculous. It's only water, but they actually were.
They were.
They didn't have an anaphylactic shock or something, but I don't think I have any allergy. Oh no, I'm allergic to penicillin apparently.
Oh, really?
Which I only vaguely remember having it had as a child for, I don't know, measles or whatever I had, and I came out in a really bad rash.
Oh, really?
A bad rash on my chest. So every time now, if I'm at the doctor's, are you allergic to it? Yep, penicillin. And my mum was as well. But other than that, I don't think so.
Oh, God, sorry, guys. I'm so snivelly.
Oh, I know, bless you.
And a smell that I didn't used to like, I remember, that a lot of people do like, is when you walk in someone's house, they've got a really strong plug-in air freshener. And
You don't
walk
like?
in, no, I don't like it. Some of the smells are nice, like the ones that go off on their own that are more of a
Frighten the life out of me, they do.
liquidy.
Yeah.
They're all right, but the plug-in ones, some of them have a really chemically smell that almost gives me a headache as soon as I...
Yes.
The vanilla ones are like a bit powerful for me.
And sometimes candles that are got all sorts of, not the natural
Stuff in it. Yeah.
candles. They can often sort of
Can be a bit
smell too chemically,
overpowering.
like you say, yeah. No, I did say that I like the smell of my ring, but that is, sometimes you
That
take them
was
off.
really funny.
What on earth have I got there?
Is that metallic-y smell or that you
Well,
like?
it's kind of like a bit of your body sweat.
Yeah.
I won't offer it to you because it's like it's
I won't
probably
be able to
vile
smell
to
it
everybody else.
anyway.
No, that's true. I can't even get it off now. It's like probably a bit of dirt,
Yeah.
probably a bit of sweat, and a bit ringy.
Sneeze again.
I'm
I'm
gonna sneeze
going to excuse myself again this time.
She says that and leave him on my own again. She's got a blower nose. So yes, I don't know if anybody else likes to smell their own ring. Please let me know if you do, if it's just me being weird. You know when you're fiddling with your rings, finger rings, fingering. I'm not fingering. Oh my God, this has gone awfully wrong. I need you to help me now.
I'm going to have to full on go upstairs and get some tissues.
Oh, I've just been talking about fingering, and I meant my finger ring.
As well. Where were we?
Right.
Weird smells.
I was saying, does anybody else smell their ring? And then I said I meant my finger rings. But no, now that sounds like I'm fingering someone. The rings on my finger is what I meant. You don't wear rings, no?
No, but I know what you mean.
But yeah, I do quite often. When I'm thinking, I take it and I just sniff it and put it back. And it's not horrible, but it probably would. I wouldn't want someone else to smell my ring.
Yeah.
It's that whole, like sometimes if you've got, like people that have blankies or whatever, Isabella's still got her blankie, and she's like, she smells it, and I'm like, oh, it's disgusting, do you want me to wash it? And she doesn't want me to wash it because she wants that familiar smell on it, which is not particularly vile, but it's not super pleasant either. Or like your own gloves, or, things that aren't aren't really awful. But I wouldn't want someone else to smell my ring.
My brother used to sit on the sofa when he was a kid, and he'd suck his thumb. I don't know. Hang on. How did he do it? Something like kind of he'd suck his thumb but sniff his arm at the same time. I think it like
what, bare skin or with clothing on?
He liked to smell of his forearm, just the skin on it.
Yeah. I quite often like to smell my own skin sometimes.
I know, yeah.
Because it's not like a horrible smell, but it's just you, isn't it?
He used to, and I think I used to do this as well. Like, if you sit hunched up, you like smell your knees.
Your knees have got funny smells, haven't they? Yes.
He used to like the smell of his knee, but he did say that he liked the smell of his girlfriend's arm the other day when she hadn't showered.
Like, so it might have a bit of sweat on it or something. Yeah, because there are some body odours that you can smell that are quite natural. Yeah. Not BO perhaps, but like just a normal human smell, which are quite nice.
Fresh sweat is okay, isn't it? But once it's gone stale, does anyone like the smell of BO? I mean, tell us. Like, actually,
I bet someone does.
Once it's gone, once it's dried in.
Yeah, when it's old sweat. Well,
it's like once you've worn a t-shirt and you think, oh, I don't know if that's smelly. I don't know.
Can I get another day out of that?
But the night before, like once you've taken it off, you smell and it doesn't smell, and the morning it does. Yeah. It's almost like, I don't know if your smell's refreshed or if the sweat hasn't dried.
Yeah. I know.
And it goes a bit stale overnight. You smell it the next day and you think, oh, I thought I could, but I can't.
Yeah, I thought I'd get another one. Yeah, absolutely. I bet some people do, don't they?
Probably.
Because everyone's got different smells. I love the smell of lemons. Anything citrus, I absolutely love. I'm not very good. They don't really have them as much in the UK, but here and in Italy, like the delicatessens where they have the hams and the cheeses hanging off the ceiling.
Yeah,
I can't cope with those. No. That just smells rancid.
Well, the middle aisle of Mercadona smells a bit like that, really, doesn't it? Where they've got the
middle aisle.
Where they've got the little meat bit.
Oh, I don't know. I've not noticed. But like going in those little, perhaps tiny family-run supermarkets, they've got all the things. I'm not very good in those because it's not with my gag reflex either. I can't cope with those. Obviously, everybody likes the smell of bread, and I like the smell of coffee, although I don't like coffee. Yeah,
same. Cigarettes, but I don't smoke.
Somebody put, I think it was Kate, wasn't it, who put the when they first light a cigarette, but not the rest of it. Yeah. So I agree with that. Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah. I had a granddad that used to smoke. What were they called? Cafe Cremes or something? They used to come in a tin.
Good, yeah.
Thin ones. And then my other granddad, he smoked pipe.
Yeah.
And I love those smells. I don't like an old fireplace smell.
No, I know what you mean.
One of the house that we lived in, the fireplace was kind of open, but we didn't ever use it because we didn't know how to build a fire. But I could sometimes if the wind blew, I could smell
musty,
like
coaly smell.
Oh, I didn't like that at all. And that was when I've got a bit of grape stuck up here.
Yeah.
Right, got it. Okay, back in the room.
Don't we sound healthy today? Normally we're eating cakes.
I know. Yeah, I like it when you bring random gifts. I was pregnant with Isabella and I couldn't go in the front room because I could just, unless I had a lemon under my nose. Yeah. Because I could just smell this waft. Rob couldn't even smell it, but I think your senses are heightened, aren't they? When you
they are. Yeah. I like the smell. Probably a lot of people do. When you first walk into a swimming pool and that chlorine smell.
Oh yeah.
I actually when I used to go swimming as a kid at school, I had these like two bits here. Whether that was the thing or whether I just chewed them off. I had these two bits, and they were just the perfect length. And I used to suck my hair after I'd been swimming
because it had the chlorine in it.
I liked it. Yeah. Bleach, quite like the smell of bleach.
Yeah, somebody else put that they like bleach, didn't they? Yeah. Certain bleaches. But I have found here, because obviously the floors are all tiled, aren't they? If you put bleach with something else, it smells horrible. It smells like the water's really old, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I kept thinking, why does that smell musty?
Yeah.
But it's only either somebody told me, I probably wasn't clever enough to knew it on myself. But, I can't even speak. I can't even say a sentence that's logical. Yes, I wasn't clever enough to work it out myself. But if it was bleach with even fairy liquid or something, because I remember my mum used to use bleach and fairy liquid and it was fine. But here, for some reason, bleach with fairy liquid on the floors just smells fusty. So right for like the first little bit, but if you sort of re-hoover or moving things around and then I'm like...
And as it's
smells
drying.
like old...
It's horrible.
So I don't do that anymore.
Milton's is a good smell.
Oh, is that the sterilising stuff?
Yeah.
Yes, like that.
I don't mind. I wouldn't be able to work in an acrylic nail shop, but I don't mind that smell when you first walk in. It's a bit heady and a bit chemically.
I'm not familiar
It's
with
like
it,
a
so I don't get my nails
love-hate.
done. Yeah.
You've never been in any of the Chinese sort of nail shops?
No,
That's got really strong acrylic smell.
because there's lots of them doing nails, isn't there?
Yeah.
No, I've been, Louise has done mine, or where it's just one person, so it's probably not overwhelming, so I haven't noticed.
I don't think they use the acrylic in there. Normally it's got that distinct smell. Well, she might do, but some shops you walk straight into and you think,
Yeah,
oh.
no, I'm not familiar with that. I don't know.
Well, basically, I'm clearly obsessed with toxic chemicals, aren't I? It's what I've learned from this.
I
Bleach
remember,
and acrylic.
yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do a paper round when I was about, I don't know, 11 or 12, and your hands, after you've handled that many newspapers, do have quite a...
And they go black, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Some people do like that book smell, but I don't. It smells dusty to me. Even if it's new.
Some people's air conditioning in their cars... Oh, no, it's a catalytic... Is it a catalytic converter that smells like farts? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. I just... Everyone's saying... I'm like, why does a car smell like farts? And they say, oh, it's a catalytic... I don't even know what it is. But it kind of has a farty smell. Do you know what I mean?
No, I thought of the dust smell, which I was going to say my own aircon smells like dusty.
Oh, my car
old.
stinks. Oh, it's disgusting. I actually cleaned it out and it's still quite clean, but it's still... I think there's some food somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So it smells like there's... I mean, it's very unlikely that I would have dropped any food because that doesn't happen.
Well, we found... the boys really wanted a few weeks ago that seaweed, that crackers, that seaweed.
I like those, yeah.
And that's all on the floor of my car still at the moment. So that's been there for weeks. So that might have its own smell.
Yeah.
And then Drew dropped half a burger, but a really garlicky burger. And that wasn't found for a few days. So the car smelled like garlic.
Alexa used to drink tea in a bottle, but she'd drop it quite often. And I remember I was clearing out the car once and it had actually gone mouldy on the back seat of the car where there was so much tea had spilt. So that was really sweet and really pleasant. Yeah, I like that. A lot of people have said about the striking a match and blowing out a candle. That smell, don't they? I do like that. Do you remember sparklers?
Yeah.
I was doing a demonstration for those who can't see me. You have to write your name in spark. Is that what is it like? Is it sulfate? Hospitals have a smell, don't they? They always have that cleaning up, which I don't mind.
No, I don't
actually.
mind that either.
Yeah. Some people hate it, don't they? They're just the smell of it and then the hospital food. I like both.
Yeah.
Actually, I do like. I used to like airplane food, hospital food. Well, just food really.
But then I didn't really like the smell in the old canteen in my primary school. That school dinner smell.
Oh, stodgy. Yeah, like steamed vegetable smell. Yeah, the windows are all steamed up. I remember the hospital my mum was in Granada, the toilets smelled lovely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really like orange blossom. There was well, obviously the air freshener they used, but I used to go in there quite a lot. You could often find me hanging around the toilets. I love that smell. And that's how I like anything, any citrus smell. I absolutely, oranges, grapefruits, lemons, all those things. Limes, a little bit. They're sort of on their own, aren't they, in the citrus group? Because they're a little bit hardcore.
Yeah.
And now, word of the week.
Right, are you ready?
Ready?
Well, I don't know if it's fukalite or fuckalite. It's Fukalite. Fuckalite.
Fuka.
Yep. Fuka, fucker. Lite. Fukalite.
Just nothing.
Fukalite or fukalite?
Like, it wasn't probably the obvious one. Like, I'm thinking of something, what's the word? Like, a bit fluorescent. Maybe it's like a fetish for, like, having sex with somebody that's covered in...
Spots.
No,
oils?
those
Oh, the neon things.
glow
Glow sticks.
Glow sticks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it, but it's not, is it?
And what was I going to say before that? Oh, it's completely gone. Oh, I was thinking, like you've got Messenger, Facebook Messenger, you've got Messenger Lite.
Yeah.
So is it fucker light? Is you just get a quick one?
Yeah.
It's actually a mineral composed mostly of calcium, oxygen, and silicon.
Ah.
There you go. I must go and dig up some fucker light.
Yeah.
Coming tonight.
Is it one word?
Yeah. CUMMINGTONITE. All together. Coming tonight. I feel like coming tonight.
Oh.
Well, sometimes you feel like it, but it doesn't always happen, does it?
Exactly.
Pretend you do, though. No, never pretend. Good God, who does that? That'd just be awful. So it is a brownish mineral made mostly of iron and magnesium. Oh, and it's named after Cummington, which is a town in Massachusetts, which is obviously you need to know. So, yeah, what am I
To be
pressing
fair, I
now?
could probably do with all three things because I'm always low on iron.
Oh, there you
I
go.
get a bit anemic sometimes.
So you need some- you need
Magnesium's
coming
good
tonight,
for
then.
your hormones in your
Yeah.
period, isn't it? And then coming tonight, well, yeah.
And just a brownish mineral, so you could always find it in your pants afterwards. A brownish mineral, mostly made of iron and magnesium. And the chemical formula, here we go, is open bracket Mg, Fe, close bracket. Fe is iron, isn't it? Oh, so that be magnesium and iron. Oh, I don't even know what I press now.
Oh, we're going right back to the periodic table
Yeah,
now.
I know. I sound well clever, don't I? I've now just... Oh, here it is. So these actually are scientific terms. All of these words I'm going to come at you with now. All two of them. Oh, formication. Oh, I didn't finish that. I didn't finish this.
There is a word called fornication as well,
Yes,
isn't there?
yeah.
Formication. And it's a scientific word. No, I don't know.
It may sound like a word for getting down and dirty, but this is actually a medical term for the sensation that small insects are crawling over your skin.
Oh,
Have you ever had that?
no.
I'm not sure if I have it. Sometimes you start itching if you feel like you've got something and you keep itching,
yeah.
then all of a sudden it itches over there and it itches over there.
Normally, if I have it, it tends to be a stray, like from a head
high
hair,
up.
and you just pull it off, and it feels like a spider's on your legs.
Yeah, so formication, because I think formica is Latin word for ant, I think. God, look at me, a dictionary for it. So the chemical compound before is MgFe7S1Si8O22 open bracket OH close bracket 2.
Do you know what I love
in
is
case.
that we put loads of random information out there, but we don't bother fact checking or
No,
so we're
who
giving you
needs
all
to do
these,
that? Who
every
needs
day's
to
a
fact-
school day, except it might not
Oh,
be
I
because we
like
don't
this one
actually know.
No, definitely fact check that this morning.
Don't you?
Piloerection, pilo or piloerection, Pilo erection. Would you say pilo, philo, pilo?
Erection.
I really
Well,
like this actually.
that one didn't bring up sexual. Maybe I'm not in a very sexual mood today, but I'm thinking of
That's because
like
you're snuffly.
probably a pylon going.
Oh, being lifted.
Yeah,
Piloerection.
pylon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually the scientific word for when your hair stands on end.
Oh,
Yeah, like goosebumps.
yeah.
Pilo. Oh my God! Look, I've got piloerection.
Next time.
Pilo
use that, see what
piloerection.
happens.
So I think there's galactic bulge. I think that's what every man would like to have. Or maybe that's what they had when they came to the hairdressers, when they had their hair massage, they had a galactic bulge.
Oh. I wonder if it could be like a little implement that you could put on that would have like a little ring around it as well. So they make themselves look like the galaxies. They've got their two balls down
I like
here.
galaxy as
One
well.
that they put on the end with a ring around it.
And then it glows on the ceiling, and like the kids have those
Like a projector.
stars. Yeah.
A starlight projector for your penis with one of those. What are the rings called that go around the planets? With one of those around it.
Oh, what the hell's that called now?
Don't know. So you're looking like, is it Planet Hollywood that has
Yeah,
that
yeah.
logo? You've got a planet on the end of your penis. You've got your two balls, and you're projecting stars onto the ceiling.
That is exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
definitely. So, actually, a galactic bulge is... It's really annoying me. I can't remember what that... Is it orbit? No.
That's what they do, isn't it? They're in
Yeah.
orbit.
Oh, somebody will have to tell us. So galactic bulge is the centre of a galaxy made of mostly older stars.
Ah, we were so close.
Yeah. So the Milky Way's core is made of 10,000 stars, and last year scientists discovered that it's shaped like a peanut.
Oh, I thought you were going to say penis.
I know,
And then I was like,
yeah.
oh, it's
We would have
so
been on
the
it,
money.
yeah. So there you go, there's a galactic bulge.
Probably the closest
for you.
we've ever come to guessing one.
Yeah.
And it was so out there as well. Oh, I don't know.
Uvula. No, uvula. Uvula.
How spell it?
UVULA. Uvula. Uvula.
I'm just thinking of vulva, though.
Well, yes. It's actually the bless you, the dangly thing from the back of your mouth. You know, the little thing at the back, in the middle of your tonsils. Yeah. The uvula is that strange-looking dangly thing at the back of your mouth, from lubricating the throat with saliva to triggering the gag reflex. Oh, I must have a big one then. To assist with speech.
Oh, is that what it
Scientists have
does?
long debated its true function.
Yeah.
There you are.
And now it's time for the Agony Aunt of the week.
Should we go in with an agony aunt?
Yeah, stick it in.
Stick it in. Right, my mum is about to marry husband number 4.
Oh.
But why does she have to marry them all? Now, she goes on to say that she quite likes the guy. She's got nothing against him, but the last 2 divorces were apparently a bit messy. And her mum even said herself last time, never again.
Maybe she likes cake.
I always didn't quite get the dress right and just thought,
Yeah,
fancy
didn't
another
like that
different
dress.
one,
Yeah. Sorry, bit of ice there. I wonder how old the girl is.
she's in her 20s.
Oh, did you say that?
No.
Oh, right. Okay.
I've just
I thought,
supplied
I
it
wasn't
just
listening.
then.
Yeah, maybe she just gets upset for her mum if she goes through bad divorces. Hello there.
Because it must
Yeah.
have, like, if you've been married now coming up 4th time,
Yeah.
it probably takes up quite a lot of time and energy to divorce them.
And if she still lives at home,
Yeah.
it can be awkward as well, can't it?
And for the mum, she probably feels like if she's questioned on it, it might be spoiling her romantic notion that this could be the one and that's it.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe it, then would it happen? But 4 times at that point,
Or maybe she needs a new toaster.
maybe she does.
Yeah.
Salad tongs, baking beads, different type of beads.
Oh, I
No,
didn't get any
probably.
baking beads.
Oh, I did.
Did you?
What the hell are you supposed to do with those? Christ, I was
Oh.
married at, how old was I? 21 when I got married? Didn't need baking beads.
Did you have a list?
No, I think that's a bit cheeky.
Yeah, I know. Especially when people are really specific about,
Yes.
I want this set of crockery, but this make and this price. You're like, all right.
And like it's 95 quid from John
Yeah,
Lewis.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'd be quite happy to do a wedding list for Tesco's.
Yeah.
Be quite happy with that. Generally food, but I don't know if we can wrap up things like that. I'm trying to remember what random gifts we got. I think we got vouchers,
Yeah.
and we got a lot of vouchers, and some nice gifts as well. We
had a few experiences, and I'm an experienced kind of person.
Oh, yes,
I'd rather
yeah,
make
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
memory from it. So we went speedboating on the Thames, like
wow.
a James Bond style.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we went and done flotation therapy with the salt. So you just lay there and your body just floats because there's so much salt in the water. You
I
just
bet I
kind
still
of-
would sink.
You don't want to go in when you've just shaved though, because it
yes,
stings
yeah.
a little
Or
bit.
had a poo.
Or had a poo. Yes, I was going to say that.
That's not our personal
Your
experience.
bum hole will not thank you.
A friend of ours got married, and she's not dead. she did it in a big field,
Yeah.
in a big marquee, and it had been raining, so everybody had wellies on. But we all planned to get her one of those really cheap toasters from Tesco's, like that were £5 or something. And about 20 of us all bought these toasters, and she sort of was unwrapping them, going, "Oh, thank you." And she didn't realise we'd all put some money in for her to get a proper gift, but I have no idea what she did with all of these toasters. We literally, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that there was about 20 of them.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We digress slightly.
We have. Oh yes. Anyway, yeah. So perhaps the daughter feels that she doesn't like seeing her mum upset if it doesn't work, and perhaps feels that if she's saying, "Why did you have to marry them all?" because if they're not married, then it might make an easier separation if it doesn't go. If it doesn't go,
and sometimes love is blind. Hence the saying.
Yeah.
So, and she might be kind of thinking this one is the one, and maybe he thinks if you married the others, then why wouldn't you marry me? Maybe they could have a blessing, but maybe they've spoken about that and they just want to get married.
Yeah, because I mean, if the daughter's in her 20s, the mum might perhaps be in her 40s, which is not old, not by my standards, it's not. So she's still got lots of life and joie de vivre. So.
I think if she's got, I think you've got to be very realistic about the situation. If when you get married, you don't expect to get divorced.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
So based on past experiences, she's got to be very realistic about the fact that it could happen again.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
it
won't.
Fourth one. Yeah.
And just prepare for that. And if you're prepared for that, and you want to take that risk, then
I wonder if she's discussed it with her mum.
Because it might be, as you say, the emotional side. It could be the financial side for the daughter. And if it's the emotional side of, watching her mum go through this sort of pain for however long it might have taken, then that's something that she needs to be a bit fair to the daughter about as well.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Well, thank you very much for listening to our lovely podcast again, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye then.
Bye.
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 Mummy's dirty secrets.